Everyone, hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about the two deals and how the same object or the same something could be either a blessing or a curse. So, this is part of the collection of lessons series. Anything I say on this channel is not anything advice, and let's get into it. So, what I want to talk about is these two deals ideology, where basically something, we'll call it like this house, right? And this house can either be a blessing or a curse depending on the person situation. It's a personal, situation. So we'll just have like person one over here, and they're happy. It's their first house and everything, right? So that's a face, and he's happy, right? And let's say this house costs 285,000 or something like that, right? That's how much this house costs. So this person has a budget of 300K. It's within the budget, and so they buy the house. That works out. But the house is kind of old. It needs some fixing up. It needs whatever. And because this is at the high end of their budget, and because the mortgage payment, let's say, is 50% of their paycheck, which I don't think you should be above or whatever around that, but I mentioned in another video that housing should be about 25% of your paycheck or your take home or whichever monthly. And so yeah, this basically means that they're in the high end of their budget, right? This house, as it deteriorates, because all houses deteriorate, and as they're at the high end of their mortgage, and they took a special credit line that maxed out, and they have to pay that on top of this mortgage, and it's just they're happy they got the house. The house is great. It's a first home, whatever. But you can see that they're basically going to be strapped for cash. And because they're strapped for cash, then this person is basically going to be stressed out. Because they're stressed out, and all the fixes that come along, and everything is just one catastrophe after another rather than an improvement. They're just patch jobs, such as patching, the leaky roof, or the water heater tank went, or, the deck had to be replaced, or whichever, right? And here's the thing is, this person, right, this is a good first home. But because of their personal situation, it's actually a catastrophe, right? It's the worst home to this person, right? Meanwhile, you got, person number two over here, all happy, in the market for a house, and this person, wants to buy it. So what do? They, put an offer at about, let's just put it at 260K or whatever. Just like this. This person's had it for 5 years, spent, 50, 60 grand, we'll call it, in repairs and fixes and taxes and everything right on top of the mortgage. And this is just, fixing things here and there, and they just add up bill after bill, even the paint, you change all of whatever, right? This person comes along, 260K, leaky roof still, right? Estimates that they need to fix the roof. But they know what they're doing. They own a roofing company, and it's going to work out, right? I can easily fix a roof. That's what this person's thinking. This person, it's, within the 20% mark of their monthly take home, right? Or whatever it is. And, to this person, this house would be super cheap for them. And it would be awesome because, they're a handyman. They know what they're doing, all the things that need to be done. They know everything about it. And this person paid for all of the, up fixes and all the windows, whatever it is, right? So this person has it for 5 years. And this person just buys it, right? And has it for 2 years now, or whichever. To this person, it's a curse. To this person, it's a blessing. It's the same house, right? And why I talk about this and get into specifics, because the one on the left is me. I was in this house for 5 years, and I spent this much, and I had to pay this much, and it was 50% of my take-home. It was more than that, I think, even. And it pushed me further into debt, which was horrible, right? This person buys it, fixes the roof, fixes whatever, and it's 20%, let's say. And, they offer less because they're not worried about the money, whereas you need money to get out of the mortgage, right? Without having to have a mortgage after you have a house, that'd be horrible. So, just wanted to show this in this video that the same object, the house, could be the same house, but for one person, depending on their personal situation, that bought at the top of their budget, spent 50% of their paycheck on the house every month, right? It's not a great deal, but for this person, it's a great deal. Same house, right? And that could go with something such as a job. And we'll put this little computer here as a a job, you know, like this, like a desk job or whichever, right? This desk job, you know, might pay $40 an hour or whatever, right? And, you know, someone that's on this side that, you know, is really good with computers or whatever it is, an IT person, right? It's the best job ever. Someone over here that can't find a job and just takes this, you know, $40 an hour desk computer job, but doesn't really know how to use a computer and uses one finger to type or whichever, this job's going to be horrible for them, right? And it's nothing to do with the job. The job itself is neutral, right? But how happy you are in the job depends on you, your personality, right? It could be the same deal, same 40 hours to each person, but different lifestyles, different outcomes. I enjoy being on the computer. Sure, I'll be on there for $40 an hour, right? That's great. I love it. You know, it's someone over here, someone who barely uses a computer, a construction worker, let's say, or someone that's in the trades fields that doesn't really use a computer. They look at this, they're like, you're stuck indoors. This is great. You know, you got to type, you got to think. Everything's virtual. It's going to suck for this person. This person's going to be stressed out. This person's not. So, it applies to many things. So, you know, houses, jobs, you know, computers, PS5s, you know, whatever it is. It could be anything. One person can get different, you know, results, different satisfactions out of it rather than the other. And, you know, that's okay. So, wanted to share that. Thanks for watching, and talk soon.